Welcome back to PLGA Consulting. If you work in IT, you have heard the term ISO 20000 standard, but you are not sure exactly what does it mean, why it matters. This video is for you. By the end of this video, you will understand what is the standard is, why the organizations pursue it, and how it can shape a stronger, more reliable IT service function. Let's get into it. So first, what is ISO 20000 standard? It is an international standard for IT service management. It defines the requirements for establishing, implementing, maintaining, and consistently improving what is called a service management system or SMS. Think of it, it is a structured framework that makes sure IT services are planned, delivered, monitored, and improved consistently instead of being reactive and ad hoc. Why it matters? Why organizations care about this? Few reasons. First, reliability. Certified organizations tend to have fewer service disruptions because processes are standardized. Second, customer trust. Many clients, especially in regulated and enterprise sectors, actually require their vendors to be certified for ISO 20000 standard. Third, it is a competitive differentiator in tenders and contracts. And finally, it reduces risk because you catch problems through structured process before they escalate. Some key terminology. Before we go further, let's align on some key terms. SMS is the service management system, basically your overall management framework. Then you have core ITSM process, including incident management, which deals with restoring services quickly after a disruption. Problem management, which digs into root cause analysis so the incident don't repeat it. And change management, which controls how changes are approved and implemented safely and securely. These are not unique to ISO 20000 standard, but the standard formula says how you run them. The PDCA cycle. Like most ISO management system standards, ISO 20000 is built on the PDCA cycle. Plan, do, check, and act. You plan your service management system. You do meaning you implement it and operate it. You check through audits and monitoring. You act by taking corrective action and continually improving. This cycle never really stops. It is the engine that keeps your ITSM process and practice evolving and continually improving. Structure of the standard. Structurally, ISO 20000 follows the same high-level format as other modern ISO management system standards. You have got clauses covering the context of organization, leadership commitment, planning, support, and documentations. Entire ITSM process will be covered in ISO 20000 standard. This is where most of the ITSM details are lives in, including performance evaluation and improvement. If you are familiar with other ISO standard like 27001 or ISO 9001, this structure will look familiar to you. Core SMS requirements. Some of the core requirements you will need in place include a defined service catalog, knowing exactly what services you provide, service level agreement or SLA that set a clear expectation with your customer, capacity and availability management. So you plan for your demand based on your demand and avoid any outages, and a continual improvement process because certification is not one-time achievement. It is an ongoing commitment. Common pitfalls. Benefits of certification. So, what do organizations actually gain? In my own experience as a ISO 20000 lead auditor, I have seen structured for problem management alone reduces recurring incident significantly. We are talking a 35 to 40% drop in one environment where I worked in. Beyond the numbers, you get stronger stakeholder confidence, smoother vendor and customer relationship, and importantly, a culture of audit readiness, where your team aren't scrambling before every review. There are some common pitfalls I have seen. Number one, treating certification as one-time achievement or one-time project. Number two, weak or inconsistent document that can't stand up to an audit. Number three, lack of genuine management buy-in, where the SMS exists on paper but not in real. Four, skipping or rushing internal audits, which are clearly and actually the early warning that system is not working well before an external audit finds any gaps. Path to certifications. If you are considering certification, typically path looks like this. Start with gap analysis to see where you stand and move into implementation. Build out your process and documentations. Run internal audit to test yourself. Hold a management review to close any gaps, and then go through the external audit certification process. It sounds bit a lot, but broken into these stages, it is very manageable. That's a wrap up on ISO 20000 Basic. If you are working toward certifications or just want to strengthen your ITSM process, PLGA Consulting offers advisory and training support. You will find the contact details on the screen. If this was helpful, hit subscribe. Drop your questions in the comments. Thank you for watching the videos. See you next video.